Hello everyone and welcome to Blox Fruits. If you were like me when I started this game a few years ago, you're probably curious about what everyone's playing, want to get into this game, right? But you have no idea where to start. So in this tutorial series, we're going to unpack everything there is to learn about this amazing game. Let's get into it. Okay, so here we are on the island everyone that starts this game will start on, called Pirate Starter. It's pretty basic, but covers all the necessities. So I'm not exactly sure where you'll spawn, but you'll spawn somewhere probably back here. Anyway, what you're going to first want to do is you're going to locate this guy right here. This guy with the pirate hat. And there's a big exclamation point that says quest above his head. You're going to come up to him. And by the way, I'm going to be doing this for PC primarily. But controls are not that different for mobile, so you can probably figure it out. Anyway, you're going to come up to him, you're going to click when it says interact. It's going to say please select the quest. You're going to hit bandits right here. You're going to click it, and you're going to hit confirm over here, right? And then you're going to click one more time to get rid of it. Now, you can come to either side here, depending on which one's busier. I'll go to the right for now. And you see these guys? These are your enemies. They will be able to attack you if you get too close to them, see? They will not attack me because I have something called an elemental fruit, which we'll talk about in a later video likely. But you are going to want to fight them. So if you'll see it, my items at the bottom there are a little bit different than what you're going to start with. You're only going to have one, I believe it says fists or fighting or something like that. It should be in your one slot. So click it, and you're going to keep... Now, I can hit these guys and kill them in one hit with it, but you're going to take a few. Once you get one, you'll see on the side here where it says quest, defeat 5 bandits, 1 out of 5. You just killed one of them. It's going to respawn, but if it doesn't respawn in time, you have 2 others, right? You have to do this 5 times, so do it. 2. Go over to this one. 3. 4. And 5. And as you can see at the top there, not only is it saying you earned this money and earned XP for doing this, you also completed the quest. So with that, you will probably be leveling up already. Obviously, this does not give nearly enough XP for me to level up, but you guys should be leveling up pretty frequently, right? So, you're going to keep going until a purple message will appear overhead. It's going to say new quest available. Use the tracker to find the next island. See, so you're going to click this compass here on the side, right? And it's going to do this. It says recommended quest. For me, it says found in city, but yours will probably say jungle. So you're going to follow this arrow until it turns into the green there, which for you guys will probably be this way. So there are a few things you can go about this. You could either, if you have enough money, which you can get by killing enemies, you can come up to this guy boat dealer here, interact, and then you can get either a dinghy, which is free, a sloop, $300, a brigade, 1,000, or I believe Grand Brigade is locked at your point. So if you really want a boat, you can get the dinghy. So you can grab the dinghy here. And it'll say boat purchased, right? I'm gonna come over here. Mine has a flag on it. Yours will not. It'll just be a white sail. Gonna hop in the seat, and you're gonna use WASD, just as you would normally move around to move your boat. Okay? You're gonna head over to this island with the trees over here. All right, that's your next objective, right? So, as I mentioned, this game is all about leveling and completing quests. Make sure you get the quests before you start killing enemies. This is a mistake many people make, including myself and many people I know that are new to this game. If you don't get the quest, it is extremely, extremely difficult to level up, and you will never progress in this game. Yeah, so you're going to come over here. You can pull up to the dock if you want, to the side of the island, whatever. You can stop the boat. You can jump out of it and jump on it. You can, I believe, double jump when you start. Now, here's another thing you can do. You see this guy that says miss and says set home point. If you come up to him, would you like to set your home point here? You can press the home button from any safe zone to return here. You're going to hit accept. I'm not going to at the moment, but you're going to hit accept there. That way, you can hit this button right here, home, and it'll teleport you. See, my home is in this sea is currently set to Pirate Starter. But you should set yours to Jungle. Alright? So you're going to head in here. The quest giver for this guy, for this island, is this guy right in the middle here. And by the way, to dash like that, you can hit Q on the keyboard. So you're going to come up to him, adventure, interact. Now, you'll see now there are more than just bandits here. There are monkeys, gorilla, and gorilla king. Always start with monkeys. So you need a level 10. So once you're level 10, which you should be because you shouldn't get the compass thing until you're level 10, you're going to get the quest, defeat 6 monkeys, confirm. Click it, and you're going to come. The monkeys are located right around here. You're going to come, you're going to use your fighting style on them. Right? Again, going to take more than just one hit. Maybe more realistic interpretation is something I haven't leveled up, like my gun here. This takes a few more hits to do. But, yeah, see how it takes a few hits. That's what's going to happen with you as well. So, once you've killed 6 monkeys, let's get 5 and 6. You'll say quest completed, yada yada. So you'll come back, keep doing this until you are level 15 when you can go defeat gorillas. Now this is a thing a lot of people, especially me when I started this game, struggle with finding. The gorillas are not on this island, they're on this small island. There's also jungle to the side here. On this left hand side, you'll see these things, gorillas, right? So, kick them. Right? And you'll keep doing this until you kill the 8 gorillas. By the way, if you ever want to give up on a quest, or you don't finish it and ever want to do it, come over here to the quest, hit this plus button right here, and it'll give you a little more about your quest, and also what your enemy looks like, but you can hit abandon if you don't want it. I think hit minus to minimize the quest window. So if we come back over here to this island, there's a few other things you can know about the jungle. There's also, this is the introduction to bosses. So, if you come back over to the quest giver here, there's now Gorilla King as well. So, if you accept this quest, you only have to kill 1, as you can see. However, this one is a boss, meaning he has much higher health and everything. So it's much harder for him to... first of all, he can always attack you. See, he can even attack me, who most enemies normally can't. But if you use your fighting style on him, right, you can kill him a bunch. See, not only do you get the quest and you get more money, you earn 625 bounty for killing a boss. So if you come over here to the leaderboard up here, you can see bounty or honor. That's if we're talking about Marines. But you should have selected pirates already. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. If you are in Marines, then maybe I'll cover that in a different video. But yes, you should be in pirates, so you can see you should have bounty. Right now mine is 1.4 million, but you probably have something around a couple hundred, couple thousand, somewhere around there at this point. Okay, so that's basically the quests on this island. Here's a little secret. If you come down here, now it might be tricky to get in this hole, but if you get in it and you come down, and a little tip, if you hit control, you walk. So control and walk, and then come down here. There's a diamond chest down here you can get. And that text over there, don't worry about that. That is for a puzzle, which I'll chronicle in a future video. But if you come over here to this temple, you've probably noticed this shop guy here. It says Blox Fruit Gotcha. So, obviously Blox Fruits is about, Blox Fruits, the elemental fruits that you eat that grant you magical powers and everything, right? There are a few ways to obtain them. First of all, this guy, the Blox Fruit Gotcha. For an amount of money, he will give you a random fruit out of all the fruits in this game. And then you can eat that one. Or, if you want to get a simpler one, because usually everything is out of stock there, if you come over to that island that we kind of passed on the way between Pirate Starter and Jungle, that I'm kind of pointing at right now and going towards, with the town there and everything, there's a guy there named Blox Fruit Dealer. I'll show you him at some point. He's named Blox Fruit Dealer, and he will sell you without... You can know what fruit you get. Usually everything's sold out, though. So if I come... Hello, I'm Zioli's. I sell random physical fruits to people once every 2 hours. Keep in mind, the higher your level is, the more it'll cost you. And I hit alright. So, I have 401,000. I'm level 825. So the next one I purchase is going to be 148,000. It shouldn't be that expensive. But you're going to come here. You're going to hit random fruit. And if you want to, you hit buy. Right? Trade completed. So you'll see another thing popped in my inventory there. It is a fruit, indeed. However, this I believe is, let's see. This is the blade fruit. Just trying to get used to all the names. They recently renamed all the fruits. So it's the blade fruit. So, with this fruit, if you want to eat it, you're going to click on anywhere. And what do you wish to do with this? You can eat, you can drop, or you can store. So the best thing for anyone to do would be store. However, if you're not rich like me, and you don't want to spend 400 Robux to get another fruit slot for everything, you can only store one of these fruits at a time, which I already have one of these, right? And I don't want to upgrade right now, so I'm going to hit never mind. And when I come back, what I can do then is drop it if I don't want it, right? And it'll just drop to the ground, and then when someone else comes by, they can pick it up, and now it's theirs. If you, this is only if you don't have one. And then obviously if you want to eat it, you'll gain all the powers. Another little thing, like you see this volcano there, that's because I have the magma fruit. It'll be a blade probably, or whatever icon for the blade fruit, and you'll get blade powers. Now, one thing I should mention about dropping and storing Blox Fruits, if you want to drop a Blox Fruit, if you store it, it is no longer droppable. You have to drop it before you store it. You cannot, once you store it, it can only be used on you, right? But then, yeah, if I was to come back to this Blox Fruit Gacha and I would hit all right again and hit random fruit, and I try to buy one again, you must wait 1 hour and 58 minutes to buy another random fruit. Right, so that's all I can do for now. So yeah, that's pretty much everything there is to do here at the jungle. There's a few smaller things, but we'll get back to those. So once you've finished everything up here at the jungle, you're going to head to the next island, which I'm not totally sure of, but there is an easy way to find out. I don't believe there's one here at the jungle, but if we actually, I'm just going to hit the home button here and head back to Pirate Starter, and we can figure out what the next island is, because at Pirate Starter here, as you come up to the docks again, you'll see there are little icons here. It kind of shows a map of everything. Here's where we are right now, Pirate Starter. That island right there, that's Middletown. Over here, this is Jungle, level 15 plus. That's where we just were. The next island we're going to is this, Pirate Village, right over here, level 30 plus. So once you're level 30, you can head over there. Before we leave here, though, I should point out a few things. Here's the Blox Fruit dealer I was mentioning. There's Middletown over there. Search the world for Blox Fruits. Once I find one, I'll put it in stock here in my shop for you to buy. Otherwise, you can take your chances of finding one across the oceans. Oh yes, you can find Blox Fruits just lying around on the ground, probably here and in the jungle. Buying here will grant you the powers a fruit beholds, not a physical fruit. Buying a new fruit will directly replace your existing one. Purchasing a fruit with Robux will allow you to swap for here at any time. So, yeah, this will not give you the actual fruit. It'll just give you, like, you see how I have the magma powers, but no actual fruit. That's what it'll do. So if I hit continue, it'll open the thing, right? Arguably the worst and the cheapest fruit in the game is Rocket right here. And it's only 5,000, though it is a good pick for low-level players and low-budget players. So you can get that, you can get Spin, and then you can see already even some of the cheap fruits are out of stock. Blade, Spring, out of stock. Bomb is still there, Smoke is still there. But then as you get to higher, like Spike, Flame, Ice, Sand, Dark, all getting good here, all out of stock. Occasionally you'll find an in-stock one that's pretty decent, like Eagle here, but Diamond's out of stock, Light's in stock, that's pretty good. Rubber's out of stock, Ghost out of stock, Magma's out of stock, which is what I have, and you can see by the E there. Quake is out of stock, Buddha, Love, Creation, Spider, Sound, Phoenix, Portal, and then these in-progress ones aren't even in the game right now, Rumble and Pain. Blizzard, Gravity, Mammoth, T-Rex, Doe, Shadow, Venom, Control, Gas, Spirit, Leopard, Yeti, Kitsune, and Dragon. All out of stock. Dragon is, if you couldn't tell, the best fruit in the game. Not quite there in my pursuits yet. Maybe one day. There's also a sword dealer here. Greetings, fellow swordsmen. I sell beginner level swords of equal strength and skills. Which would you choose? So you have Katana and Cutlass. So a Katana is $1,000. A Cutlass is also $1,000. But it's just whatever your preference is. Katana is more of like a long sword, and a Cutlass is very traditional Western pirate sword. So once you've done everything you want here, if you even came back here, you can head back over Pirate Village. You can kind of see that flag over there. So that's where we're going to go. Now, I'm not going to take a boat there. I'm going to use some of the advanced mobility I have with some of my tools and then just kind of dash over the ocean. Because that's the other thing I should mention. If you eat a Blox fruit and you try to swim in the ocean, you can see I'm slowly taking damage down here in my health bar, right? Now, I take much lesser damage than most people do, because when I started the game, it automatically assigned a race to me, which you can see by my back there. There's a fin on it. I am a shark. Kind of, if I go to stats here, race shark, right? Oh, completely forgot about stats, actually. Every time you level up, it'll give you stat points. So you're going to come here to the stats thing, and you have all kinds of things to level up. So everything is at your preference, but I'll kind of break down what each stat does and what I recommend. So melee will upgrade your energy over here, which is basically every time you use any skill. Like if I kick here, if I use this skill here, you can see it's using some energy. If I use my sword, you can see it's using some energy, right? Not too much, but especially if I use like advanced abilities like that, use a little more energy. If I use this, use a little more energy. This, everything's using energy, right? So, to upgrade your energy, you're going to upgrade melee there. It will also upgrade the power level for your fighting style right here, right? Which just still should say fist for you. And then defense here will just upgrade your health. That's all that does. Sword will upgrade the power level for your swords, which if you might have a katana or a cutlass from before. I have a triple katana here. Gun will upgrade your gun, as you can see. Not too many people put power into guns. Like, I have a cannon here, right? But it's not super powerful. My weakest thing by far. And then obviously Blox Fruit is what upgrades whatever Blox Fruit you have equipped. So, every time I equip a Blox Fruit, it'll be at level 1120. Like my magma here. So, this is by far my most powerful. So yeah, everything's up to you. You usually get 3, so my recommendation, personally, is to put, when you're starting out, 1 into melee, 1 into defense, and 1 into Blox Fruit for each level. Then once I'd say you get them above like level 100 each, then you can start investing in sword and gun if you want. Also, this little 1 here, completely ignore it. Nobody has any idea what that does. So, it's kind of useless. So, once you've arrived at this island, you're going to come over here to quest. And again, 2 quests you can do. 3 quests, actually. Pirates, Brute, and Chef. Same kind of thing with the jungle. Pirates are a low-level enemy. Brutes are a high-level enemy. And Chef is a boss. Right? So, say if we go to Pirates, and we hit confirm, you need to be level 30. The Pirates are located, Pirates are located right here. These little guys. Right? On the other hand, the Brutes, which, in order to fight Brutes, you need to be level 40. The Brutes are actually located on the rear of the island, way back here. Right? Here they are. Yep. And also, keep in mind enemy levels. Like, Pirates are 5 levels higher than you actually need to be to fight them. And, so are Brutes. And then Chef, you need to be level 55. And the Chef is located in on top of this building here, with the flag. You can see him right there. He is also level 55, though. Again, he can attack me. It's not like typical. But, yeah, you'd get bounty for beating him, with the quest, of course. So this island also has a lot more secrets, so let's kind of break that down. If we come on top of this bridge here, you can see something you might have already seen lying around. These chests, if you walk up to them, you just get a little bit of money for each, right? Pretty simple. On this island, you also have, up here, Sword Dealer of the West, because this is kind of the west of this ocean. We'll go on then, which sword would you like to purchase? Here you can get a dual katana, which is just like the katana, but 2, and it's 12,000. And then the Iron Mace, which is 25. The Iron Mace, by the way, is literally this. What the Brutes are holding. Right? So, there's also, over here, if you ever have swords like this or guns, you want to upgrade them, you can come over here to the blacksmith, interact, and you can upgrade. If I want to upgrade my sword, I actually can right now. I have I'm not even sure what these items are called. I know that's leather, and I'm pretty sure it's, let's see, yeah, scrap metal. So if I have the correct amount, which you can get by destroying enemies, honestly, here I believe drop scrap metal and leather and everything. So if I go to sword, and once I do, I can hit craft here, and it upgrades my level to grade 1, plus 25% damage, which actually is really helpful. So, another secret kind of on this island. You come over here, you'll see this kind of door. It's not located. There's the arches, and here's like this side street here. So there's this little like door in this wall, and if you come in, you can see shop Dark Step Teacher. So remember how you have fists or fighting or whatever is your fighting style. That's how you've been defeating most enemies and everything. Well, if you come over here and interact, and you talk to him, for me it says seems you already know the style. Would you like to start using it again? I don't even need to because I'm already using Dark Step. This is another fighting style you'll learn, right? Now, you have different abilities here, and the main difference being this, instead of punching, you kick, right? And you've got a few abilities, you've got this kind of stuff, right? Everything using your feet, right? And then there's like a power-up, lighting it on fire. So yeah, that's that for this island. And honestly, that's that for this video. That pretty much sums up some very preliminary basics to this game. So if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. Hope to catch you in the next one. We'll learn even more about the game and help you become a pro. So, that being said, it's MagnumVoid signing off. Have a good one, everyone.